Today on Texas Lexus, we're going back to 5 Mile Pass, a place we visited almost a year ago to the day, pre-COVID of course. What's up, Texas Lexus friends? So today we are down at 5 Mile Pass again in Utah. I was supposed to meet up with a four-wheel drive crew out here today. A buddy of mine from work invited me out, and I just was late, didn't follow the directions. It's all my fault, which is kind of a bummer. I really like going with other people, especially a bunch of big Jeeps in case, it gets nasty, but conditions look okay today. I'm seeing, some snow, but there's not much mud. It's always so dry in Utah. You don't have to worry about too much mud or anything. So as long as I don't pop a tire, it should be okay. And as long as I can remember where the hell my orientation is, I'll be okay as well. It is my first drive with the new snorkel, so that's always exciting. And, we'll see how she does. I did take the opportunity to air down a little bit today because I finally got an air compressor. I didn't go all the way because I was trying to meet up with this Jeep crew. I didn't know if I was going to get back on the highway again. So I'm running at about 28 right now. That's like when you just don't take good care of your air in your tires. People usually end up around 28 and they fill back up. So we'll see if I need to go anymore. It's going to be all based on how much snow I hit. Lots of ATV traffic. I found their meetup. I just couldn't find my own meetup. So I'm literally just following this little ATV crew because I am not familiar with this area at all. I've been out here once before. Trying not to take any side roads for a bit. I do know that this road, I've done this road about a year ago with the Jeep crew, and I know that this road somehow ties in with a power line trail and then somehow makes it all the way over to Little Moab. Whoa, dude. Let's like totally take a trip back in time, bro. What's up, gents? Got me and the trusty Rocket Chippy. What's up, buddy? We are... called 5 Mile Pass. I don't actually know where we are today, but all the Jeeps, literally all of them in Utah, seem to be with me right now. I'm super pumped. Got by this nice little Jeep run in the bone stock LX470. I did see one GX, which is pretty dope. Another Lexus out here, but I'm just really excited to be with all these Jeep guys. Some really nicely built rigs. Got my buddy Phil out here with Philicon. He's got one of the fucking sickest Jeeps I know. And these guys are gonna take good care of us, so hopefully we don't get stuck. If we do, I'm not really worried about it because there is a lot of firepower here that'll get us out. Look at this fucking badass in the yellow truck. All this shit's fucking sloppy, man. I am in super deep right now. It's just all mud. I feel like I'm being chased. That taco's getting some trouble, baby. Love it. This is so fucking awesome. Yeah, dude. There's this dude I met. He's got this sick fucking Blazer. Talking about my grandma car. Taking the grandma car off-road. Alright, so we are just taking a little break. Getting everybody caught up. I don't know how many Jeeps showed up. Probably like 40 or 50 Jeeps showed up. Got a nice little scrambler right here. Oh shit, they changed the name of Gladiator, didn't they? How much I remember. I can't really focus on the Focus right now. But what I want to show you is when you're going through some nasty deep mud and you got shitty street tires like me, get behind a couple buddies and let them cut some ruts for you, and then use those ruts as your guidelines, because otherwise you're gonna end up on one of the side ruts, and some of these side ruts are pretty deep, and I'm afraid if I get into that I'm gonna like be slightly up against my body. That's a hard little hill right there because you're coming in on just mud. And it wants to pull you in this little gulch. Ooh, that Jeep, oh shit. That was close.
So anyways, it's a Lexus GX470. It's an 05. I bought it from the original owners. They were also local. When I got it, it was completely stock. What I've done to it is in 2.5-inch old emu lift on it. I've done the RRW rock sliders on it, and and then I got the dual battery setup.
Oh man.
Right there.
Where'd you get this from?
This is from Off Grid 4x4.
Okay.
He sells the whole kit for you to do it yourself. So I did. He comes with the battery tray to mount. Oh, it's all right. This is actually what charges the battery, the auxiliary battery. This is a Red Arc, and then that's the auxiliary battery. And then this one I just recently installed it too. When I do the roof rack, this is a switch assembly, and I'll show you the little switch inside. But this is where I'm gonna run all my lights from.
Wow, you do all it yourself?
So far, yeah. I've done all the electrical myself, and then I'll show you that switch.
Yeah.
So you'll light up, and then
what was up there before? The sunglasses holder?
Yep, the sunglasses holder.
Cool. That's really cool.
So right there, I'll just that's where I'll control, like when I have the grill light, the top light, and maybe some spot lights. I'm gonna control it out of there.
Okay.
I have the high lift jack over there.
You ever had to use it?
So far, not yet.
Good.
Not yet.
Oh, you got some cans?
Yeah. So this thing is a Wilco spare tire carrier. I love it. It mounts onto your hitch receiver.
Okay.
And you just mount it on there, and then you can still tow. So right now I actually have it left with a recovery. So if you still need a tow, it's capable of towing everything, but it holds my spare tire, holds both of the jerry cans. Obviously, I holds the trasharoo. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm looking to mount the high lift jack somewhere on it. So I'm probably gonna fabricate my own stuff.
Cool.
And get it mounted on.
Do you weld?
I actually just bought a welder. So
nice.
I used to weld when I was in high school. So
okay, you can pick it back up.
I'll get a couple of practice runs before I do something. I like doing everything as clean as I can.
Yeah, for sure.
I got a CV radio. I got this one. What are they called? Rogo Fabrication, I think. They sell this.
What's that go for about?
I think I paid like $50, $50 to $60. Yeah.
How was the trailer day? Did you feel?
So I like it. I like mud. I like slipping a little bit and having a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
You know, we're going slow and fun.
Well,
so,
and you got a little sideways or no? Were you
just a little bit, but I turned on that what do you call it? That center diff lock is really actually helping out a lot. Basically, it locks the transfer case so that it sends an even power to the front and rear differentials, so it acts and imitates lockers and all that, so that way all 4 tires are actually spinning around the same pace, same time.
And that's good for mud. And
so
is
far
it everything or what?
Like for example, like if there's ever a snowstorm and you're using this as a daily, perfect for that type of weather.
Cool. That's good to know. Holy shit. Oh crap. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna get you a door. This dude's nuts.
I told you.
Dude, he is
He's
nuts.
the wild one of our bunch.
Holy crap. It's like he goes places I don't even want to
That thing
walk.
goes everywhere, bro. Right there, I did it wrong.
we're somewhere in Utah still. No idea where. I think we're on the back side of Utah Lake. The mud is awesome. It's making some trails actually a little more fun than they would be if they were dry, because most of this is not very technical driving. It's just, you know, dirt roads. But with the mud and the Street Queen tires with no traction, it's at least a lot of fun. Some drifting, sliding, and bumping. I look like I'm being chased by the bad guys in like a fucking drug dealing movie. Check it out. This dude knows his fucking blazer, man. He is a badass driver. About to go into a 100-year-old train tunnel. Not sure if we're supposed to, but we are. It's gonna be dope. Well, I can't exactly say I've ever driven through an abandoned train tunnel before. It's first. Pretty stoked, actually. Happy to share with you guys. Oh, shit. I can't get over or around that boulder. Gonna have to move it. Wow. Now, when you look at these Jeeps, I want you to remember that the bone stock LX470 on highway radials went everywhere that they went. And while I did end up with a few 100 pounds of mud stuck to the bottom of the truck for weeks, barely any of it was on the side of the body, thanks to having my wheels and tires tucked up inside the wells. Bro, time to sober up and get back to reality, man. Groovy. The problem is, I don't think I have any cell phone service out here, so I can't make any mistakes. Everything in Utah looks the same. And these little ATVs are fast as you know what. So it's actually kind of hard to keep. As we know, the snorkel's main purpose is to be able to get us through large water crossings without too much trouble, without, you know, hydrolocking the engine, right? But people do say it's nice to have a snorkel on dusty trails. I'm gonna have a lot of dust that I'm following since I'm following these ATVs, and they go a lot faster on these trails and kick up a lot more dirt. Might have a partner in crime behind me. I got a pretty recent Grand Cherokee behind me. He's riding solo as well. There's that ATV dust I was talking about. It's like a tornado. Look at that back window. You see that stuff circling? That is crazy. That is so much dirt. I've never seen anything like it. I'm kind of amazed right now. I'm going about 35 miles an hour on what's visually a very bumpy road, but it's just so silty and sandy. It's like smooth. I was about to go my way, but I legit have no idea where I am, where I came from, or where I'm going. So I'm just gonna stick with these ATV guys. I mean, it is winter time. It is snowy. I do not have cell phone service. And I'm in the middle of freaking nowhere. Nowhere, Utah. And hopefully we'll find some fun stuff here. I'd love to find some mud. I'd love to find some snow, maybe some deep snow. But I do want to do that from the comfort of, you know, a posse. Okay, we're doing a bumpy climb up this road. Somewhere back there I got a Grand Cherokee following me. I was just thinking how funny it is when you get this like human mentality of seeing a line and assuming it's a good idea, right? You know, if you walk by a restaurant, there's a big line, you're like, well, just get in that line, place must be good. And that's essentially what I've done with this ATV trail. And that's essentially what this Grand Cherokee did with me. He was like, oh man, there's one non-ATV following those dudes. I'm all alone, I better follow them too. So we'll keep an eye on each other. That's what we all do out here. I love looking at this dry grass poking through the snow here in Utah. I just don't know what our soil's made out of. I mean, it's wild. It's like, it doesn't matter how much moisture lands on it, it's dust. It's so weird. It's like ash. But it makes it a lot easier to go out by yourself and not get too worried you're gonna have an issue. I love giving the dog a chance to just run straight, you know? Seems like most places we take him, he's got to run in a circle or in a closed-in pen or something. Nope. But he does get nervous. I'm gonna leave him. All right, I feel better. I just got service. I just got myself a little map pulled up for Little Moab. I'm 28 miles away. Pretty damn far on these little roads, but that's cool. We're out here for the day. And I don't know if I've ever taken you guys to Little Moab before, but it's very little. It's tiny Moab. It's really just a couple of rock formations. But a lot of times, a lot of people meet up there and eat, and take breaks and hang out and hit the rocks, and it's pretty cool. You usually see some cool vehicles out there. Also, big RC crowd out there doing radio-controlled stuff, which is fun too. So, we'll see if we can get there. I remember these power lines from years ago, or a year ago when I was out here. So we should be on to something. Now the bummer is there was a lot of mud out here last time, which I really enjoyed. I don't know if I'm gonna have that this time, but we'll see. It's still pretty cold, everything's freezing. We found Little Moab, me and Mr. White Jeep. Thank you, Google Maps, for working when Apple Maps did not. That I appreciate. Gave me a lot more peace of mind. I didn't really get as much time today just to enjoy the scenery. That's on me because I didn't plan a route. And if you're constantly trying to find your route, you're really not enjoying the ride. So, lesson learned. Now that I know where I am, there's a good chance I'll even see the Jeep guys that I was going to meet up with. They might have come out this way. It's hard to say. But now I know where I am, I can do some exploring, which is cool. And then head back to civilization. Not even sure if you can see it out there, but that little bit of rock out there past the snorkel, that is Little Moab. Hopefully we'll see some guys sending it today.